So here we are at It's the New Thing at Volcano on Swansea High Street. As you're going through the door, you'll come across a large installation type sculpture that is made from various fly-tipped materials found on the streets of Swansea and a small collection of materials from Mick Sheridan Upholstery Workshop. There is also some soft sculptures, and I will be running a soft sculpture workshop next week. Details on Volcano website or my website. But there's a huge amount of various materials that would just get put into landfill if it wasn't for me making something with them, or other artists collecting and making stuff with them. So from this we go to a painting I made, which was of an aerial view of a photograph I took of some fly-tipped furniture. You can see the arms and the back of the sofa there with various cushions, and I decided to add legs to this one. A lot of the soft sculptures are made to replicate the arms and legs of chairs, and also of the pattern from the floor, which runs throughout Volcano, which is made from terrazzo. And then we go into the corner, and that's the side of an old cabinet which I used as a surface for my paintings. This is a vertical bed which you can stand up against and take selfies with, made from backing cloth donated by an upholsterer. Then we go on to the deep button, which is made using a waste piece of memory foam and backing cloth. This is where the work started, which was all to do with positive and negative space. So I would cut into the canvas to reveal the wall or the surface behind the canvas, and also add to, so you've got a circular canvas here hovering in the corner of the space. And then around we go to two pieces, both of which are taken from the backs of sofas. So this is how I received most of my materials from Mick Sheridan Upholstery, where they've basically been torn away from chairs. And then I had to sort of stabilise them and then paint them. There's another one round here, which was in a little bit of a better state, but you know, it really reveals the intricate detail of these chairs and the work and the labour that goes into producing a chair, and the structure present. Then we go into the corner. This is a large installation. It's an interactive piece, and you have to put this, in order to take part, you have to put this costume on, which is made from backing cloth and foam, and these are made from various quilts that were given to me and tubular structures stuffed with waste foam. So you put this on and then you sit within this structure, looking up through it, becoming part of it. The next piece has caused a lot of fun, is what's it like to be a chair. So this is actually two pieces taken from a chair, and you put it on over your shoulders and you sit down, and then you ask somebody to sit on you. And this is a neck piece. It's a soft sculpture, but it's made so that you can put it around your neck and sit and have a little bit of a rest while you enjoy being a chair. The next painting is again playing with this idea of positive and negative space, and the colours used are the 4 most popular colours for chairs and sofas from 2023. The backing cloth used created a very interesting surface for the paint, almost made it feel like chalk paint. This is a pile of cushions. Another positive, negatives piece. Again, playing with background, foreground, ripping and tearing and shape. Onto this one. This is an inside out cushion that I sprayed with white paint, and next to it is an empty space, and later on next week I'm going to create another piece to hang in that space. We're here at Volcano, which is a multi-use arts centre, and next week I've got a series of workshops on, so if you fancy coming along, they're all free. Come and join in. There's another piece here, again to do with ripping, tearing, positive and negative spaces. And then a piece of soft sculpture on a plinth, again just painted to draw attention to the positive and negative spaces within the cloth itself. This is Ercol fabric. And then we step back to a piece that was made from the back of a sofa. Again, just torn away, but then added legs with the 2023 colours. And on the left I've used spring patterns, and on the right I use circles, which are one of the most popular patterns for Welsh fabric, textile fabric, which we use a lot of in this country. And then across to here I've got 3 spring beds, which are interacting with the floor of Volcano. Again, the terrazzo. So I've got springs in all forms hanging. They are supposed to be animated, so they're sort of lurching across the space using the springs. And this one has gone so far that it has spread itself around the side of this mobile wall. So there you can see 3 pieces together. And then we go across to this piece, which is a series of 6 panels using foam. I don't know if I can get far back enough to get it all in, but these are the contents of one cushion. So there are 6 layers of foam inside this cushion, and on each one there is a piece of fabric. So these sort of represent the memory of the chair, the movement within the chair. Each one very different, even though they've all lived in the same cushion for probably up to 30 years. And then across we go to this painting, which is again of a single pile of cushions. And then the final work is this one, which was made from 4 chair legs and Ercol fabric, and it was supposed to represent a sort of drawing using fabric on the wall. And I'm going to extend this further next week by extending it further onto the floor and taking it further along the wall, so it becomes part of the architecture. So that's it. If you fancy joining any of the workshops, then please come along, and there's more information about the show on my website, so please have a look. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll be here next week if you want to talk to me further.